Hello students, welcome to Modern Management Technique class. I am Professor Namrata Hampehori from Department of Commerce and Accountancy. Welcome you all to the class. So we are dealing with the third unit, that is Human Resource Management. In our previous two classes, we have seen about the recruitment, which included what are the sources of recruitment, which included internal as well as the external sources of recruitment, along with their merits and demerits. Now, in today's class, we are going to move to the next concept of this unit, which is called here as selection. So here, selection is the next step after the recruitment. So what happens in the recruitment here is the company or the organization on their behalf have sent an open invitation for the people saying that there is a vacancy for so and so post in the organization. So the eligible candidates can come and apply for that. So looking into that advertisement or whatever that is whatever way or through which the public has received or they have approached towards that particular advertisement, they will here come and approach the company. That is, they submit their resume by the prescribed manner to the company, and then the next step here is selection. So what here happens in selection is, as we all know that always the application what we receive will be more than that is whatever more than actual vacancies. So therefore here that becomes necessary for the selection of the candidates. Now suppose there are only 3 posts in an organization, and if the applicants are more than 100, then it is not possible to call everyone for the interview. Okay, that is again the waste of time, right? Then again that involves the cost. So therefore the management here or the organization will go for the selection. So what is the selection here is, out of the application received, they are going to select whichever are the more suitable for that post. Now suppose example, in application form we have given that already we want a person who has minimum 5 years of experience, right? Now even though knowing that the person don't have that much of experience, they put the application, right? Saying that I have just 4 years of experience or 3 years of experience. They may say chalo try karenge ek baar, right? They may come here, like they may try to apply, right? So such applications are being here rejected or listed out if the management feel that that is not necessary. So here what happens in selection process, then how the selection will takes place here, right? So first one here is application pool, right? So yeah, application pool, what happens here, this is a next that is a base for the recruitment. So once if the applications are received, that have been here like they collect the applications first. That pool means what here, applications are first received by the organization from the general public, whoever are eligible or capable of that particular post. Then coming to the next step here is preliminary screening and interview. Okay, so screening means what here, it is nothing but doing analysis or scrutiny. Okay, so that is done, that is here they received so many of application, they accept only those application whichever they find as a useful, relevant, and they feel that yes, this is genuinely that if the person is appointed he can do, or he may fit the qualification whatever is prescribed, whatever experience they need, whatever knowledge they need. Only if they find that in a resume, only such type of the resume or the CV are being accepted, rest all applicants are being rejected here. Okay, so depending on the requirement, the applications received are accepted or rejected. Then here next information, that is interview, right? So if the candidates are found suitable, he is being elected further for the screening, that is they are being called here for the interview, right? So if they feel that yes, this candidate can move forward, then for such persons they call for the interview. Then next comes here is application blank or application form. So once if the person come for the interview, he will be given a application form to fulfill the details. Okay, So these details such as this biographical data, that means what his name and his parents' name, his place of birth, gender, nationality, his height, weight, or any identification mark, or any if he is having any physical disability, then that is to be written there. That is, their personal details are need to be filled by the applicants here. Okay, so this is to gather their personal information. Sometimes the applicant do not wish to disclose their personal information in the CV, so therefore here the information is being collected. The next one is educational attainment, that is what is his educational qualification, what are the subject he has opted in his masters or UG, and what is the score he have scored or the grade he has scored in that particular subject. Then comes here is work experience, right? So if the organization is calling the person who with a good number of experience, then they have to mention here what is their work experience, which include what was his duty in that organization, what he responsibility he had taken, okay, how many assignments he had been done, or what are the project he has accomplished, what salary he received there, and what is a reason for leaving that particular organization and shifting to some other organization. So these all are being written or they are being asked in the work experience. Then comes here is salary and benefits. That is, what is the expected salary and what is a present salary he is drawing if he is working somewhere. Okay. Then others such as the address of the previous employee, reference, like if that person has come through any person's influence or the reference, then such data is to be disclosed there. Then comes here is selection test. Okay, so once the employees are being called here for the interview, the first and foremost thing here is the application form will be given, details will be collected, then they have to go to the certain test here, right? So these tests will be probably through the written form only. Okay, they avoid the oral that is test here. It will be usually a written one. So it includes the following test. First is aptitude test, right? So what is aptitude test here? We all have heard it many times, right? Whenever they go to the IT sectors, they first take the aptitude test. So this test, why it is taken? This is to check the capacity and the talent of an applicant. Okay, and these are useful when they are going through the clerical or the that is trade job, that is on the marketing basis, or any job which involves the movement, right? So here the individual talent or capacity is being judged through this test. That is like how he thinks or what may be his perception towards the particular thing. Then comes here is personality test, right? Personality here mean not only it includes how he looks, right? Not only personality doesn't mean upon his looks, but it also includes such as his traits like or some of his behaviors like how he is cooperative, what are his emotionals, that is emotions, right? Can he handle the stressful situation, or can he handle himself if he's been given some tricky situations. Sometimes what happens that even the person is very good, he is well qualified, experienced, he may be not able to handle the stress, right? Stress or anxiety, any kind of the emotional imbalances happens, he cannot tolerate that. So such type of test is done here, like they put or give some situation and they have to go through these situation, then they will come to know through the outcome about their personality test. Then comes here is interest test. Okay, that means what here, apart from like their routine work, what are the other interests of that applicant and how it will be useful in the organization, right? So some may be having a traveling interest, some may be having reading books, right? Some may be like interested in some other things, right? So those are being asked here by the way of like likes and dislikes, by giving the examples of likes and dislikes. Okay, so if he is interested towards more traveling, then it is like understood that yes, he may opt in for the more leave in the organization, right? So such interpretation is made on the result of such test. Then comes here is performance test. Okay, so that is nothing but here a demonstration of his ability to do job. Now, for example, like I am a lecturer. So when I was appointed, there was my performance test. That is how I teach, right? So this is what you are giving performance. For what purpose you are here, you have to demonstrate that. In the same way, in the IT company, they are being asked here to develop some software or develop some programming languages, or one task will be given on the computer for which they have to bring the output here. The next comes here is intelligence test. So this is similar somewhat like your aptitude test. Here it aims at testing the mental capacity of the person to respect the reasoning, number, then word fluency, memory comprehensive, picture arrangement. That is here how well he will understand and grasp the thinking and organization, right? So whenever the new is being given, how quickly he accepts that task will be known through the intelligence test. Then knowledge test is it is derived to the measures. So it is devised. Sorry, it should be designed to measure the depth of the knowledge and proficiency in the certain skill. Okay, that is what exactly knowledge he has. Suppose, for example, if you're hiring a chartered accountant, okay, so then what knowledge he must have? With like what knowledge exactly the chartered accountant has? He should have the good knowledge about the accounts, whatever is there. Okay, in the same way, if the advocate is been appointed, then he will be asked some question related to the law, right? So that through that we will come to know how good knowledge he has. Okay, then comes here is achievement test. Okay, so here achievement test includes